Apple is finally trying to solve the biggest weakness of ultra-thin smartphones: battery life. And according to new leaks, that challenge is becoming the entire focus of the upcoming iPhone 18 Air, because making a phone thinner is easy. Making a thin phone last all day, that is where things become incredibly difficult. And honestly, this could become the most important feature of the entire iPhone 18 Air. Leaks suggest Apple wants the iPhone 18 Air to stay incredibly slim while still delivering battery life close to larger flagship iPhones. That sounds almost impossible when you think about how little internal space exists inside ultra-thin devices. But this is where things start getting interesting. According to supply chain reports, Apple is reportedly developing a brand new high-density battery system designed specifically for the Air lineup. Instead of simply increasing battery size, Apple appears focused on packing more energy into a much smaller space. And if they actually pull this off, it could completely change how people think about slim smartphones, because most ultra-thin phones usually come with major compromises: smaller batteries, overheating issues, weaker performance, or constant charging anxiety. Apple reportedly wants to avoid all of that, but the battery itself is only part of the story. The iPhone 18 Air is also rumored to feature the new A20 chip built on an advanced 2nm process. And while most people focus on raw speed, the real upgrade could actually be efficiency. A smaller and more efficient chip consumes less power, produces less heat, and helps extend battery life without needing a physically larger battery, something extremely important inside a super thin iPhone chassis. And honestly, this may be Apple's smartest strategy yet. Instead of relying only on a massive battery, Apple appears focused on making every internal component consume less energy overall. However, there is still one major challenge Apple reportedly continues to face: heat management. Packing a flagship-level chip inside an ultra-thin body creates serious thermal limitations. According to leaks, Apple is still testing different cooling systems to prevent overheating while maintaining strong battery performance. In fact, some reports suggest the final release timing could depend entirely on whether Apple successfully finalizes the thermal design in time. And that tells you just how serious this challenge really is. But Apple may also be heavily optimizing the software side. Leaks suggest Apple is improving iOS OLED efficiency, adaptive refresh rate technology, and on-device AI power management specifically for the iPhone 18 Air. And suddenly, the Air lineup stops feeling like a simple thin phone experiment and starts looking like Apple's biggest battery efficiency project yet. If Apple succeeds, the iPhone 18 Air could finally solve the biggest problem ultra-thin smartphones have always faced: battery life. So what do you think about the upcoming iPhone Air 2? Would you actually buy an ultra-thin iPhone if the battery life was finally good enough? Let us know in the comments.